Advanced mathematics uses function notation. We use f of x or f at x in places of y. To find f of 3, all we have to do is replace each value of x with the number 3. So let's look at some examples here. If we start with f of x equals 6x squared minus 1 and we want to find f of 2, all we have to do is replace the x value in the original equation with a 2. Using the order of operations correctly, we do the exponents first. So we wind up with f of 2 equals 23. Please notice this is the same as saying we have the ordered pair x is 2, y is 23. It means exactly the same thing. We have an x value and a y, or f of x value. The second one looks a little tricky because we have a w plus 1 inside, but we do things exactly the same. 6 times w plus 1 quantity squared minus 1. Remembering how to square a binomial, w squared plus 2w plus 1. You could write it out twice and FOIL it, which gives us 6w squared plus 12w plus 6 minus 1. So our final answer then would be 6w squared plus 12w plus 5. So this is in fact going to be the same as f of w plus 1. Once again, this is exactly the same as saying that we have the ordered pair w plus 1 is our x coordinate and 6w squared plus 12w plus 5 is our y coordinate. Finally, this last example looks quite cumbersome, but it's very important as we proceed to find f of something. We replace the thing inside with x plus delta x, so we're going to write x plus delta x squared minus 1. That's the first part of all this. Minus the second part is f of x, which is exactly what we started with, 6x squared minus 1. And we're going to divide the entire thing by delta x. So let's see if we can simplify this numerator. 6 times x plus delta x squared is x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared minus 1 minus distributing 6x squared plus 1. We're going to divide all this by delta x when we get all done. So we continue 6x squared plus distributing the 6 times each of the other items, 12x delta x plus 6 delta x squared minus 1 minus 6x squared plus 1, all divided by delta x. Notice here that we have a 6x squared and a negative 6x squared. We also have a negative 1 and a positive 1. So what we're left with is 12x delta x plus 6 delta squared of x, all divided by delta x. So let's continue by factoring a delta x out of the numerator. If we take a delta x out, we're left with 12x plus 6 delta x, all divided by delta x. Notice here conveniently these two cancel out and we wind up with 1. So our final answer for the third part would be 12x plus 6 delta x. And this becomes very important later as we begin to learn the concept of the derivative.